Have you ever felt like your sensitivity is a weakness? That being deeply affected by words, emotions, or situations makes you too fragile for this world. Society often tells us to harden our hearts, to stop feeling so much, to be tough like everyone else. But what if God created your sensitivity on purpose? What if the very way your heart feels deeply is the tool He will use to turn you into a source of strength, compassion, and wisdom beyond your own understanding? A young woman named Lily experienced this firsthand. Growing up, she was called too emotional by classmates, teased for crying during movies, and often misunderstood at work because she took criticism personally. One day, her team faced a major project failure, and while others shrugged it off, Lily felt the weight of everyone's disappointment. She stayed late, listening to her teammates venting, encouraging them, and helping them find solutions. Her heart ached for their stress, but she also saw the cracks in their morale that no one else noticed. Months later, her manager credited her empathy as the reason the team recovered and grew stronger. Lily's sensitivity, which once felt like a curse, had become a source of leadership and care that brought people together. Scripture affirms that God can use what seems like weakness to create strength. In 1 Corinthians 1:25 it says, "For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength." Sensitivity can feel like weakness, but God's perspective is different. What the world labels as fragile can be the vessel through which God pours wisdom, compassion, and guidance. Your emotional depth allows you to connect, to comfort, and to discern in ways that a hardened heart never could. In Romans 8:28 we read, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Even the moments your heart feels too much, the pain, the tears, the overwhelm are not wasted. God works through your sensitivity to accomplish His purpose. The same traits you wish you could change are exactly what He will use to build empathy, understanding, and courage in you. Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Being sensitive means you feel deeply, and because you feel deeply, you are drawn closer to God. Every tear, every moment of heartache, every time you are moved by another person's pain is an opportunity for God to cultivate strength in your spirit. Sensitivity is not a flaw. It is the channel through which divine compassion flows. Your sensitivity allows you to notice what others overlook. You perceive struggles beneath smiles, pain behind laughter, and needs behind silence. While the world may push for indifference, God calls you to embrace your tender heart. Through your sensitivity, you become a conduit of encouragement, understanding, and love that changes lives. You can inspire, uplift, and lead with a depth that no stoic strength could ever match. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, remember that God has given you a heart that is capable of feeling and loving profoundly. Your sensitivity is not a liability. It is a gift, a spiritual instrument that will mature into resilience, compassion, and influence far beyond what you can imagine. When nurtured and surrendered to God, your heart becomes a fortress of strength and a beacon for others. God bless you.